Equality, racial harmony. What can one person do? I'm one, you make two. I will stand with you. Together we are better. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you. Picture the world with me. This is what I see. No war, no poverty, ethnocultural harmony. I heard one person say, love will make the way for peace and equality. This encourages me. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you.
Yeah, we're thinking globally, we're acting locally. Want somebody, tell me what it is. Yo, practice like that does not bend, but if you bend your mind, you just might find a friend.
Find a friend. What is color? What is race? Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my brother, for you. What is color? What is race?
Sweet love.
Would you like me better if we had the same face? My blood bleeds red, my heart beats true. With so much love, my sister, for you. flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun. Tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime argument. Nothing comes from violence, and nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. Ooh, 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 ooh. If blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the colors of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument, but nothing comes from violence, and nothing ever could. For all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a star, like tears from a star. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. Fragile, fragile we are. You can call on me help you make it through. We all fall on hard times. Life has no guarantee. Oh, this I promise. I'll love unconditionally. I will be your shelter when the winds are getting rough. And I will be your comfort when your spirit's had enough. If you'd only trust me, you know I won't let you down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of the Indie Live Spot right here on GHP Radio. We're streaming live on YouTube, and you just got through hearing a wonderful sounds from our guest that we have today. Javon Jones is in the house, as you can see. Welcome,
Right.
welcome to the show,
Welcome,
Javon.
Javon.
Welcome.
Yes, yes. So happy to have you here with us, and really enjoying your music. And of course, we want to let our listeners check out some more later. But we wanted to talk to you and get to know about you and your music and everything. But yeah, that was very nice. We just played "Crazy for You."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in fact, if you could tell us a little bit about the project that comes from.
Oh goodness. So, a little background about me. I had never recorded anything original ever. I have one album, My Testimony, which is a gospel cover album that I released in 2017. And people are always asking, "Do you have any original music?" And I'm like, "No," because I think it's so much harder than it really turned out to be. And as a violinist, I improvise all the time. So I'm technically writing all the time. So I said I just have to make myself, sit down and just try this thing. And if I can do it one time, I can do it several more times. So I have been having my spirit to do this EP called Heart Chronicles. Because we all have relationships, and some of them are and some of them not.
Okay.
Right. It's telling a little story musically about my love life. So it kind of goes from just the whole having a crush on somebody type of situation and catching feelings for someone. And then once you're in a relationship, you're just that into them. So you have Crazy for You. And then you have those moments too where it just don't work out, and you want somebody to come back. It's like a begging type of thing. So the way I set the thing up is so that people could hear them. It seemed like I'm singing the words versus being your typical instrumental album. I wanted to people to hear me say, come back. So musically, you should be hearing it, or, you know, hearing me sing Heart Chronicles and things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. It's about to be released soon, like within a couple of weeks, the entire EP. So y'all get to hear it before anybody else hears it. So
All right.
Right,
Cool.
I feel privileged. All right.
Absolutely.
anything but catching feelings. So I'm excited that they're having the opportunity to hear almost my entire EP. It's 4 songs. So I'm excited about that.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
I like that. I like how you said catching feelings. I know what that means.
It catches you off guard. It's like you're not intending to like, because I'm like a person like me. I am very private and reserved, and I don't really talk about my relationships. And so, you know, and I'm kind of like got guarded as well. So you don't really try to. It just sneaks up on you in ways when you're not expecting it. So the catching, because that's what it is. Like, I don't necessarily want that. I'm scared.
Stand.
Well, just like we was talking a little earlier behind the scenes there, that I saw you come through my thread on Facebook. I said, oh, well, we got to get this child in here. She is sounding good. Said, I like violin. You know.
I loved it. I remember when I first started playing, before I started playing, I saw a girl at church playing the violin, and she was on a pulpit. She was an African-American younger lady, probably like my age now. And I was mesmerized. I said, never heard, I didn't even know it was a violin. I just said, I want to play that. And I might have been like 7 years old, maybe. And I never forgot it. And in Augusta, where I'm from, they have a very big orchestra program in their schools. And I started orchestra when I was in elementary school and played all the way through. So, I've loved it. I had a moment where I wanted to give it up because I got tired of the monotony of playing classical. And when I graduated college, which is so weird, I was that old. When I graduated college in 2006, that's when I realized you could play other music on the violin. I didn't know until then. And once I realized that, I got a love for it all over again. So it was just like starting over. And then they said they can amplify an instrument. I can make it loud, and so I've been playing my electric most of the time, and I love it. I love it too.
I guess it's about 10, 15 years ago, I heard this young man by the name of Jordania. You ever heard of him?
What's his name?
Jordania.
I haven't.
Yeah, he's a violinist, and my cousin had the CD, and I got to this. I said, "This boy, he is bad," Then started listening to all the other violinists and things like that, and and what they're doing is gospel, jazz, or classical, whatever the case may be. But y'all coming out doing the jazz with it now. That's what's so intriguing.
Yeah, I love it. Enjoy every bit of it. That's something that I know I do without being paid for it. It's a real love for me.
So are you doing a lot of performance around into the Atlanta area, Augusta?
Well, funny thing, I am very particular about where I play. So I am, because a lot of people like the live music, nightlife thing, and it's not really many nightlife places here in Augusta that do live music, especially what I do. I'm not a singer, but I sing through my instrument. So I feel like what I do is precious, and nobody in my city is doing it but me. So I'm very finicky about where I go and where I play. And so now I have a partnership with a neighborhood, Jones Creek in Evans, Georgia, which is like maybe 25 minutes from me. And they allow me a space to do regular events. So that's what I just left. I do an event called Saturday Brunch Live, and it's during their brunch hours. People purchase a ticket to come, and we're in this special intimate room. It's like maybe 40, 50 people. And I tell people, if you miss out, you miss out. So it's like to me, I make it like an exclusive thing.
Yeah.
And when I I perform myself and my music director, Benny Madison, and my full band I have as well. But we haven't, since it's growing, we haven't all together played there as of yet. But it's going to grow into that as people learn about the event. This is only my second Saturday brunch, and I do some of their Friday nights as well. So now I have a kind of a regular place to perform that I feel good and safe and feel like people will, appreciate what I do and things of that sort. So I don't play a whole lot. I do a lot of private events, private bookings, and especially during COVID, I'm in my living room recording so many videos and doing Zoom parties and things. I do a lot of that now. And I play a lot in Columbia. I've been to Atlanta a few times to do some events, some open mic things. But yeah, I will go anywhere and do anything. COVID has kind of made me iffy, but now it's not so bad. I had my 2 vaccinations, and so I feel a little bit better. Going out, I still keep my mask on, but I do feel that extra layer of protection.
Right.
Being out, it eases the anxiety, so I can go out and perform and not have to be, so concerned about, what's going on around me if people don't have their mask on and things like that. So it's been interesting, but it's been really good during this COVID season, even though there's a whole lot of negative in it as well. So I play here and there, some of everywhere. Augusta, wherever somebody will book me, I'll go. That's how I am.
That would work.
Off the air, you also said that you teach, right?
Yes, ma'am. So I used to teach for the school system. I had 13 years in teaching general music, K through 5. And last June, as of June 1st, I resigned from my school system to focus on my music career full time. So I'm a full-time musician / private music educator. So I do private violin lessons. I'm working on some contracts with some private schools and homeschool communities where I provide either violin or general music services to them as an entrepreneur, doing it for myself versus through a school system. So it's been very promising. It's like the sky's the limit to what I can do.
Awesome.
The average person, they're like, oh my goodness, why did you get rid of those benefits and all that stuff? And I don't think that way.
Right.
I just think about everybody doesn't see the vision like I see the vision. So
Right.
I see the big picture for me that other people might not see. And so it was so easy for me to trust God and just jump and do it. It's scary. It was scary. It took me 3 years before I said, okay. And then COVID kind of helped. I was
Yeah.
made it a little bit easier. But I knew before COVID hit that I was going to resign. So it wasn't technically COVID, but it just made being thrown. Like, yeah.
Well, it's a good thing that you decided to take that chance and get out there and try it at least.
Because I can always go back anytime.
Yeah, definitely so.
So I can go back anytime.
Right. But let me ask you something. Since you trained classically in the beginning and you've experienced other genres, can you say, number one, who's your favorite classical composer? And number two, what's your favorite genre now that you've had other experiences?
So I'd say my favorite classical composer is Vivaldi. I love Antonio Vivaldi. I love playing Four Seasons and all those things like that. I love it. Those are some of my favorite classical pieces. Let me see, a lot of his concertos. But it is probably one of my least favorite to play. I think because I played it so much, and my whole life, that's all I was playing up until I did my recital. And my recital, I'm done with classical. I'm tired. I want to play. I was like, I don't want to play. And then I love playing R&B and gospel. I love the fact that through those genres of music, there's something more, you can be more expressive. That makes sense.
Right.
The thing that I had an issue with classical was not just because it was classical music and I felt it was boring. Music is supposed to give you that avenue of expression. And I felt as if, Vivaldi told me that, he didn't tell me, but Vivaldi that he wants his pieces expressed, you have to express them in the way that Vivaldi wanted them expressed. If he has staccato, you have to staccato. It doesn't matter. I won't play it as a slur or whatever. That's how he wanted it. So that's how I have to execute it. But I don't feel like that's me and my feelings put into it. But when I play R&B or pop or smooth jazz or soft rock or whatever the case may be, gospel, I'm able to put my personal feelings into whatever it is. So like gospel, I'm able to put my worship into what I play. If it's R&B, if it's something in particular that I can relate to, like for example, Catching Feelings. Even if this was just a song I heard on the radio and wanted to play it, I can relate to a time when I caught feelings for someone and I can put those feelings and expressions into it. So that's why I enjoy more contemporary styles of music versus the classical, because I don't want to feel like I'm boxed. And I've been boxed for so long.
Yeah.
Let me get out of the box. Get me out of here. So I feel, like I said, I teach my students that because they have to learn it, because it's a part of the theory and the technique of the instrument. But I do try to get them to a point too that they can express themselves, and like, let's listen to this and you try to improvise, or let's listen to this and you try to duplicate what you hear. Because I was literally, I honestly, I cannot tell you how I got to this point in regards to my ear training and things like that. But as a kid, I was raised in a church, and I always wanted to play the songs I heard in church. And so I'll be in the room trying to figure them out. And then I just got really good at it. So now I'm at a point where if somebody says, I want you to learn this song, as long as I listen to the song, I just put the song on repeat. And then I can pick my instrument up and play it because I'm so used to doing it. And so whereas some people might have to practice to learn it, I can just listen to it and play it because it's just a part of the technique. But nobody taught me that. And I wish people learned that. And so now I take how I learned that and try to teach it to others. So I will do workshops and things like that to teach them that, because they don't learn it in a classical
yeah.
But there's a box that the education system has in terms of teaching you, whether you in the elementary, high school, even college, and you're in that box and you exhaust yourself with theory, whether it's classical or jazz, and then you wake up one day, let me just play. Let me just play. And that's what I did. I had all these theories in my head, learning, and you analyze, you take composition classes, and then I said, I just want to play. Just let me play. And there is a freedom in that. Like you said, in classical music, if it's staccato, it has to be staccato. If it's piano, pianissimo.
The way they composed it, because it was their feelings, their voice, and you have to play it the way they voiced it for themselves.
Right.
Because that's their expression, which is nothing wrong with it.
No, there isn't.
No.
Yeah.
But the flexibility is amazing, because I may feel forte today and not piano.
Exactly.
I want to be loud today.
Just a little bit louder, not softer.
Right. So, but then, what would you say that classical music is the greatest discipline that you have in terms of establishing your technique with your instrument?
Yes, absolutely. Because you really have to have that background in those basics. Because if not, like I said, everything else that I've done has been like my own style that I have now has just been what has developed for me. So you could be doing it all wrong. And I know a lot of people that now they see so many people playing violin and playing contemporary styles of music. They're like, oh, I want to play the violin. So they'll get up, they literally get it the violin and they learn on YouTube, which nothing wrong with that. But they could be going about learning the technique wrong. There's some things that on a computer screen that you don't get with an actual private teacher. So that's why like virtual is difficult for me, because if I'm not with them right there, I can't fix their arm. I can't fix their fix their fingers. I can't tell you whether they're keeping their arm straight or not, or it's just so many things missed from looking at a screen versus being side by side. So it's very important to have that basic technique, even if you're looking at it on the YouTube. You got to have those classical basics, because if not, you can just end up being all over the place and learn wrong. And it's so much that you don't think about that goes into it, like how you stand, all that stuff, and then
breathing. Even if you're not blowing an instrument, that you still.
You still have to breathe. Yeah.
Right.
It's hard, and you need that first, and then you can kind of ease off for your own style once you have the basics. But the basics are already embedded, so because I played so long. So now with my regular style, I just kind of implement the two. I use bowing techniques and different things in my current style that I created, which I don't really just created, just kind of evolved, if you'll say that.
Right.
Going back to your track, tell me who was involved in recording Crazy for You.
Me. So this is what I decided to do. So I told y'all this is JaVonne doing this from scratch, and she's new to this. When I first started this EP, it was probably in May of last year, and I said I wanted some some original music. I wanted to the whole storyline. I had everything together, and I said, well, we're locked inside, so I might as well make some music. But it wasn't flowing. It wasn't coming for me because I decided that I would work with a producer, and I would do the musical ideas and then send them my musical ideas, and they create my tracks for me. And it just wasn't working. And I kind of gave up on it for a couple of months. And so funny, I had listened to my pastor preach about potter and the clay and about starting over. Just put that clay back in there and just start over, because that's the whole point. Right. You don't have to throw the clay out. You just use that clay again. So I said, I'm going to start over. And I did. I started over, but I did the opposite way. I have some very good local talent in my city that they are always in the studio creating tracks, and I went to someone that I knew that was very good, and I said, let me listen to some of your stuff. And I kind of shopped through his tracks, and I was telling him what I was trying to birth and the whole idea of Heart Chronicles, and he sent me songs that he felt, or tracks that he felt were good for that, to express that. And then I just put them in and just started playing on them and record my ideas that came from it, and that's how it was birthed. So I recorded everything on my own, this whole EP. This guy, Aubrey Pompey, he produced all of my tracks for me, and I put my musical ideas and put the form of the tracks together, and that's how the whole EP was birthed. Yep, everything.
Now, were you weren't afraid to just step out there after you left your teaching job, were you? You weren't afraid?
You said, was I afraid?
Were you afraid of stepping out there after you left your teaching job? Was you afraid of it?
I was terrified. Like for 3 years.
She already said that.
No, I did for, let me think. Yeah, about 3. I lost my dad in 2017, and that year I was ready for something else. You have close death, and it's just like I need newness or something. So I was ready to lose my job, but I was expecting to go into administration because I have a degree in educational leadership as well. And it just ended up where I was never getting a job. I just keep applying. And at that time, I was beating myself up because I said, why don't they want me? It's like I'm a pretty good educator. I had been a Richmond County Teacher of the Year. So I'm like, I'm one of the highest honors in education here in my city, but nobody wanted to hire me. Mm-hmm. And then I had a epiphany one day that just because you don't get hired doesn't mean that it's a negative thing for you. It could be God protecting you from something. It could be redirection. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. So I started praying, like, well, what is it I'm supposed to be doing? Like, it's not being an administrator. Like, what is it? I've paid all this money to go back to school. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? And then he revealed to me that it was time, but I was afraid just because of the security. Because, teaching, you get the benefit. With teaching, you getting that regular check that you're just going to get. And I was good with that because music was supplemental for me. So I was living a very good life, teaching 13 years and then doing my music on the side and doing my lessons on the side. But I was not fulfilled working with in the school system. It's not them, it was me. And I said, I want to feel fulfilled. I don't want to be in a box anymore. I felt boxed in the school too. Right. Said I got so much to offer. So in December is when I had that revelation that it was time for me to resign, not knowing that COVID was around the corner. But yeah, I did. So I was terrified. Every day now, it's one day at a time. So I never know. I never know. I just pray that, God just continues to order my steps and that He gives me direction and He provides. And He's been doing that. It's almost been a year now. I haven't skipped a beat, still able to pay bills and eat.
Well, it's a blessing. That's definitely a blessing.
It is.
I was teaching out of my home, and then now I have a studio to teach my students. So it's going really good. It's going really good, and it gives me that freedom to travel and perform if I want to. It gives me that freedom to recruit students because, with conflict of interest working for the school system, really can't recruit string students while you're working. So I've been recruiting string students from the different school systems around here, and it gives me that free time to really think and plan out things, because before it was just like, I gotta play, I gotta go here, gotta work all week, and then Friday get in the car, drive 3 hours and go play. It was just always like back to back, like something to do. You take, plan, and execute the right way. So now I'm able to I couldn't hardly sit still to get music done. So I had this time, I'm writing a book, almost finished, a children's. I've written my book, and I'm doing this music stuff that I just never sat still long enough to do before. So I'm excited.
Okay,
well, it definitely sounds like you're very comfortable in what you're doing and in your skin.
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, Gary.
Okay, well, we almost about getting closer out of time there, because I understand that you have to. You only had an hour for today, right? Is that correct, JaVonne?
Whatever y'all want, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was before I came in, so.
Okay. Well, you can. That's awesome. Well, what I want to do then, I want to actually let listeners check out some more of your music, and then we can come back and recapture some other things and maybe answer some other questions and stuff. So. Let's go into the next track that I have lined up. It's called Heart. You want to tell us a little bit about that one before I go into it?
The Heart Chronicle song?
Yeah.
So it's like the theme song of the EP. It's actually the first song on the EP. And pretty much just summing up what the EP is about. It's just about JaVonne's heart, pretty much, and how she deals with love. Easy. But how I deal with love and relationships and everything. So I didn't want this to be a slow song at all, because it ain't lovey-dovey type situation. But yeah, so that's what Heart Chronicles is. Just kind of introduction to the EP.
Oh, okay, awesome. Cool. We'll let our viewers check it out, and then of course we'll come back, and then also we do have another guest today that's going to be on the show, Miss Heidi Tan. So y'all definitely.
Yes, she's in the chat room.
Is she? Okay. Well,
yeah.
Heidi, get ready, because we're going to be coming after you in a little bit. So. But anyway, let's. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check out some more of Miss Jones, Javon Jones music, and then we'll come right back, right here on the Indie Live Spot. So everybody keep it locked. Jones, and
Yes.
very nice,
Where's
JaVonne.
it?
JaVonne, it was very, very nice. We actually played the one that you told us a little bit about first, and then we actually went into another one though. It was catching feelings. You might tell us a little bit about that one as well. That's nice.
Catching feelings. I think we were having a little sidebar conversation about this, but it's nothing like just minding your business, and then one day, you meet somebody that just kind of blows your mind in a sense, and you're trying not to have feelings for that person, but it just catches you. It just catches you off guard, and you didn't plan for it. It just happened, and it's a great feeling, but it's kind of like scary at the same time, and especially with somebody that just doesn't really like, falling for someone, or so it makes it kind of tricky, but but it's a great feeling as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, he must have something to really say to catch. He had something to really to say. He had something to say.
Yeah, the catch he had must have had something really good.
He had to have something really good. He had to. Shit.
But at least these experiences produce great music.
Yeah.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, I would probably would ask the question like this: are you happy married or single?
Am I
Listen to you.
Are
Listen to
you happy married or single?
Happily married or single?
happily?
Oh, you're happy.
Happy,
Okay.
married or single?
I'm single. Single, not
You're
married.
single.
Okay, then now see.
Unmarried.
No,
If you'd
no
have
ring
been,
your finger.
you married, Heidi? You married, right?
Heidi, to my Heidi?
Heidi, are you married?
No, I'm not. But I'm in a relationship. Is that
Well-
okay?
Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question.
Since you all up in our personal business.
I know, right? Right.
This is about music.
Oh
Don't
my
get up in
God.
my
But
personal
I have to
business.
ask that because of
Okay, we can go the whole day for about love relationship.
Since you're in a relationship, is he jealous?
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Well,
I
Lord.
knew it. I told you it's gonna be Mac and me talking the whole time. Just
Okay.
like last-
If
Go
he's
back to
jealous,
music.
If
Because
he's
Mac is
jealous.
all over the place. He in his chair. And you see, Mac has gone there because you see how he's leaning? You can't even see him in the video.
I noticed. It's like,
He's
okay,
leaning
I
into
guess
stuff
the
that is
relationship, but
messy.
it's hiding.
well, see,
He's doing the gangster lean.
Come on, sit up
see,
straight.
the thing is, if he's jealous, the first thing I would ask you,
Will you marry
well,
me?
what about giving me those digits because I'm not jealous?
Oh my God.
What?
Whoa.
I'm not prepared for this
I'm so
conversation.
glad we're on Skype because I don't want that lightning to hit me.
Well, Gary, I didn't get the outline today.
I know. Well, we didn't either. We didn't know this was coming either.
Surprise, it's all Mac.
Because we're
But
supposed
y'all-
to still be talking to JaVonne about her music and then lead
No,
in
no,
the-
I,
You
But
know?
no, he wants to know, are you married? What if she
know,
said
right?
sometimes? Are you single?
I always try to throw a little
See,
humor.
your name is Mac, but you don't need to be Macking, okay?
Back in your business.
Sam,
Or sit back and eat your mac and cheese.
in the chat room, Sam Hankins, he says, wow, someone find Ray Mac a chicken bone, please.
Yeah, because he's hungry.
But
And
hungry
that
for
was
what?
Guys eat their
He's got
lunch.
something in his mouth.
I always try to put a little humor into the interviews and stuff. I always try to throw something.
I know what's
Yeah.
happening.
Let's get back to JaVonne.
Yeah,
Music.
because Lord B said you're out of control today, Ray.
Okay, let's go back to Javon.
Let's go back to JaVonne.
Yes.
I like to say that. I love your name, by the way.
Javon. It's
How do you
so,
pronounce it? Am I doing too? It's
No,
JaVonne.
Javon.
Okay.
I love that.
Was
That
Javon?
helps with your stage name, doesn't it? Don't you think it makes a great stage name?
And it's so funny. When I was a little girl, I did not like my name. I told my mom that I wanted to be called by my middle name. My middle name is Sheree. And I wanted
Oh,
Sheree. And as I got older, I said JaVonne kind of grows on me. And I had a stage name when I first started, which was J Sheree for JaVonne Sheree. And I said, no, I want to be my government name. Let me just be JaVon Jones.
Oh.
Yeah, your government name, huh?
Very
But I ain't heard that in a long time.
We're gonna put back in time out.
I ain't heard that government name in a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
I tell you what, JaVonne, before we venture and talk about Heidi's music, because she has a new single out, why don't you tell everyone how they can follow you and get your music and stuff, where they can be?
Well, I'm on all social media outlets. So on Facebook and Instagram, I'm JaVon Jones Violin Music. I'm new on TikTok, but I'm JaVon Jones Violin Music on that.
Oh.
I'm trying to be TikTok famous.
Wow.
People do. They get on TikTok, so I'm trying to kind of be into that. JaVon Jones Violin Music. I also have a website, JaVonJonesViolinMusic.com. If they want music, my EP is not out as of yet. It's in the process of distribution, so it should be a week or two, and my entire EP will be out. But my single, Catching Feelings, is on Amazon, iTunes for purchase. You can also stream on Spotify, Amazon Music, some of everything. So it's out there, Pandora.
Yeah.
So either stream or purchase, YouTube, whatever. If you enjoy it, I don't care which way they get it.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I will subscribe to your page.
Yeah,
To your YouTube page.
And even TikTok. What are you on TikTok?
JaVon Jones Violin Music.
Okay. All right. I'll look for you.
I'm doing duets with different people now that are what I call TikTok famous. And
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Mm-hmm.
so that's
Whatever it takes.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
It's all legal. You're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Whatever
wonderful.
it takes.
Well, beautiful
True.
music, and gosh, we do have one more track that we would like to let our viewers check out a little bit later in the show. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and introduce Heidi. Of course, Heidi, you've been here before. This is your second return, and we're happy to have you back on with us today. So, Heidi.
Hi. Nice to be back here. I think it's 2019, right?
Yes.
When you guys interviewed me.
Absolutely.
And then COVID happened, so we kind of backed, down a little bit. Yeah, but I'm happy to be back. I've missed you. And everybody didn't eat their lunch last time, except for Matt.
Yes. Oh,
Boy,
Mackie.
I tell you.
I know. Everybody was, I'm hungry.
Well, I ate some yard bread just before the show, so I wouldn't be eating
For
it
the show?
before the show.
Wow. What?
Show.
Okay.
I'm good to go.
Did you say you just ate some yard bird?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
before the show.
some chicken.
Like to me, Harvard. Like, okay.
Alrighty.
I was like, I'm not even asking the question, but someone stuck on.
Christina's shaking her head.
I thought they called chicken yard bird, right? That's what I
I think
thought.
the fifth has been applied.
It got quiet.
You on your own, Mac?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Like I hadn't heard that one, so I'm like, okay. But I'm still stuck on Joe.
Hey, Gris, show enough.
No, no.
I couldn't get it out properly.
Oh goodness. Well, Heidi, please tell us about the new single and who was all involved with this brand new music that you got out there, because it's actually doing very well. I see it approaching the charts and everything, and
Hey.
so yeah, let's get into it. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, this is the new. I'm working with different collaborations with different musicians and composers, and this time it's last time when I released my EP 2019. It was Rex Salas who did my first EP as I have discussed on the interview. But this time I'm working with different musicians, and I met Alan Litch and Pito Carr sometime last year, and he sent me a track. This is the I Want to Feel Your Body. And the first time I heard the song, oh my God, Alan, I want to record this song for real. And last year was kind of slow, so I had time to record new tracks. And one of them is this one, but I recorded it last, I think October last year, and then I decided to release it this year because I was waiting for perfect timing because it's like Christmas, so forget it. So I just released my Christmas song, and I said I'll release it sometime 2021. Yeah. And I think it's a perfect timing. It with the spring coming, people are, and it's getting better. People are getting vaccinated. So.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and then they sent me a song, and I started recording it last year, and there you go. Now I just released it. I Want to Feel Your Body by Alan Litch and Pito Carr. Alan Litch has worked with great artists like Al Jarreau. If you know the song Friends and Lovers by Gloria Loring.
Yeah.
He was the one who composed it.
Oh, wow.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and Pito Carr is a great producer. He's a Grammy winner. And I'm just being blessed. What?
Yeah.
Working with all these great artists. What?
That's great.
Rex Salas was like, really? It's like a favor, but here you go working with this Grammy composer. What's mind-blowing for me. I am just so humbled and blessed to be given a chance to work with these great musicians and composers.
Absolutely.
That is a blessing.
It sure is. Well, that's
now I want to hear
it. Yeah, that is terrific.
Well, it's just I have to record it because Alan Litch lives in Ohio, in Cleveland, and I can't fly there, so I had to just record it here in Southern California. Unfortunately, I can't be there to fly, and I wish I could do it next time. I would fly and work directly, so he can, be with me. We can do more things, but yeah, we kind of make it work by just doing it here and sending me the tracks. And Tomoka did the sax. Tomoka again, the one who did Missing You. So Tomoka would, did the sax part of the song.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. I would like to work with Joyce next time, right, Joyce?
All right.
Do it. I know.
Give her a call.
I know. Well, we're supposed to do the Jazz Fest. It didn't just materialize. I remember we're supposed to meet, right, last year.
Never give up hope.
Yeah, well, it's still going to happen. So
don't give up hope.
I'm not giving up. So we're still going to do that. God's favor. So amen.
Yeah. Give it up. Don't give up. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen,
See, we have all this talent on the screen. You got G, you got JaVonne, you got George, you got Heidi. Well, I said, what can me and Grizz do?
Oh, don't put Chris in this. Let her speak for herself.
I have all this junk and asthma. I would do background vocals if I could.
I know that's right.
When I lose my voice, even when I'm talking, it's like, well, I can't do that anymore. So, and I miss singing. I do.
Wait,
I really miss it.
People forget that the administration of music, the support of music, the music supporters are just as important, if not more important. Because you can spend a lot of time releasing the track. If nobody's going to love it, nobody's going to listen to it.
That's right.
You'll never make the Billboard. So never underestimate what you have, Mac, and what Gris has. Even on GHP radio, I tell people all the time, it's Gary Houston and Gris that keeps this fuel going. Mac and I, we show up and talk. I mean, we will connect some people, but really, Gary takes the technical, the logistics, and Gris as his assistant. So everybody's important. It doesn't mean that Mac and I are not important. That's just the way it is. Everybody, that might be just a fingernail on. If you really hurt.
Well,
Now that I preach, let's go into some music.
All right.
I'm passing the
Back to
plate.
God.
I'll take some donations.
Yeah.
And the
I will
church
have
said,
to bring
"Oh."
some. I will have to bring
know,
some
right?
Filipino food next time.
I know, right?
That's what I was gonna say. Well, Heidi, what do you have for lunch today?
Well, I made some shrimp Alfredo.
Ooh.
I made it. Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't work yesterday because I wasn't feeling well. So let me just cook today because I didn't work yesterday because I wasn't feeling. So I made pasta.
I've
Yeah.
seen
Coming
some
to
of your
dinner.
I've seen some of your nice food online, Heidi.
I know.
It really make my stomach turn. Like I'll be like growling. I'm like, oh my goodness. I just
I'm making you salivate with all my food that I'm cooking.
yes.
The egg rolls.
Well, all you have to do is just box it up and send it FedEx with some dry ice on it. It'll work. Get it here.
Yeah, I know. Chicken noodle.
And then Mac, what she would say, here's my Cash App and my Venmo.
Why not? You know.
I know, right? And I will do it. But you know, if you want to eat, you got to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Heidi,
Yeah.
before
Food connects us together as well as music, right?
oh yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask you,
Yeah,
Heidi.
Food and music.
Heidi,
Terry?
before the COVID hit us, because you know we last time we talked to you was before all that happened. So
Yeah,
what was
I know.
so what was happening before all the COVID stopped? Because I know you stayed pretty busy. You were doing a lot of stuff, wasn't you?
Yeah, I started recording tracks, and I'm working from home because I was working in the healthcare industry. So I'm only working from home that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I have downtime, so I could record some days that I could record because I get up early. So I go straight to the studio and record. So
Mm-hmm.
so I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be releasing more music this year.
Yeah.
So 2021 is my release year.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a break from yay.
Yeah.
It's hard, but you
I
know you
love
have
that.
to make it work.
Mm-hmm. Can you talk
Yeah.
about a little bit about some of the charts that I spoke of a little bit earlier? Do you recall some of the charts that you're on right now?
Did you
For the current single.
For the
you
current
mean?
single, yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm actually on the top 20 on UK Soul chart.
Mhm.
I'm on Jazz Juice Radio, yay!
Yay.
And then I'm on
Okay, Ray.
me,
one ringy dingy?
ring ring.
Great,
You're on the
Ray.
telephone charts now too.
Well, Ray's on fire today.
On chart too. Sure.
Okay, you said Jazz Juice Radio. That's
Jazz
in
Juice
your
Radio.
two.
I have see, I can't remember. I have like 4 in the charting. Radio Indie. I have like 5, 6 radio stations that I'm top 20 right now.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
God's
I love
blessing. No, hallelujah. I just give it back to the Lord. Whatever blessings that I have,
Amen.
amen to the Lord. So
If you raise
Yeah.
my hand on that one.
Yeah.
always, yeah, He knows, God knows our heart, how much I work so hard to do the music, and it's not easy for indie artists because we're not getting any financial support, and you know, for sure, right?
Yeah.
So we produce everything. I mean, it's hard, and then you have to promote it. I mean, song will not be heard if it's just gonna sit there, and you know, you gotta put it out there. And obviously, you have to spend some money promoting at some point. They can't be a zero budget. There has to be some promotion that you have to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
That is
Like
so
I
true.
said, nothing we do costs 99 cents, right, Matt?
right?
Well, you sure right about that.
99
And we had to educate him last week.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's hard, yeah. So, and then I'm working on, and then my social media followers have grown since the 2019. It's grown so much, so I'm so happy. And yeah, I only have like 5 followers on Instagram when I started. My neighbors and my sister, my mom.
Family and friends.
Yeah, but it's grown. I'm so happy. I'm just so blessed. So it just keep pushing, pushing. I mean, I try to encourage all the artists too, the indie artists that never give up, because nobody will believe you if you don't believe in yourself.
That is so
You got to
true.
believe in yourself first.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Very important
JaVonne
message.
is like, amen, amen.
I mean, you start gonna be doubting yourself, then we're gonna have a problem about it if you doubt yourself. Yeah.
Right. I understand.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
So can we hear it now?
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
excited.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let everybody check it out. And in fact, we could do that, and then I'm gonna let also another track from JaVonne follow it. So and that way we can get it all in before we come back. Okay, so everybody get ready. Here's the latest from Heidi Tan.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. We'll be right back right here on the Indie Live Spot.
Go, Heidi.
Go, Heidi. Take 5.
Take her first time slow. Wanna make it last all night. Baby, fill me up with your love. Touch me anywhere you please. Baby, give me all that you've got. Wrap your body around me. 'Cause I wanna feel your body all over me, baby. To me over and over again. I wanna feel your body all over me, baby. Please don't stop. Don't let this feeling end. Ooh, baby, let me feel your sweet lips all over mine. Every time we're lost in a kiss, sends me off to paradise. I wanna feel your body all over me, baby. Make love to me over and over again. I wanna feel your body all over me, baby. All I want is to be loved by you.
Right on, baby. It's about the time that I let you know how deeply I really feel for you. Just lay there and listen as the music expresses from our heart how much I truly enjoy the pleasures of loving you and feel the sounds of my love wrapping around you.
Sing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sitting in this place with a smile on my face, knowing you are in my spirit makes my world dance. Where would I be without you? I can't imagine. So glad I took a chance. Mint and lime, oh so sweet. You got my head bopping to a crazy beat. I'm sipping my mojito, trying to let it go. But you know, my heart is just no. My whole universe changed the day I met you. You opened up my soul, you freed my heart, yeah. You gave me courage to make a brand new start. It was no accident me meeting you. Now what should I do? Mint and lime, yeah. Oh so sweet. You got my head bopping to a crazy beat. I'm sipping my mojito, trying to let it go. But you know, my heart says no. Can't let it go. Can't let you go. Can't let it go. My heart says no. Yeah. Can't let it go. Can't let you go. Can't let it go. My heart says no. Yeah. All I want is your love, baby. All I want is your love. What have you done to me, sugar? You know you set me free. My heart is just no. And you just got through hearing some great music, and we also played a little bit earlier. We played another one from JaVonne.
JaVonne.
which was I believe it was called Come Back, I believe.
Come back.
Yeah,
Back.
yeah. And but before that, y'all heard the latest, the new single from Heidi Tan.
Yes.
Feel Your Body. That was nice.
The latest and the greatest from Heidi.
Yes, Heidi.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to releasing more songs this year. So I'm feeling positive about it. So you're gonna work harder and harder. So yeah.
I've asked this question before. What do you think is the hardest thing about being an independent artist?
Um, it's hard to it financially. It's hard because it has to be. You have to make it work because you need a quality music, and you don't want to compromise with just getting it low quality. You have to make it work, but at the same time, you have to make your budget work with the song with a great quality at the same time. You don't want to suffer by just cutting things. So that's the challenge part of creating music. And if we're going to be talking about promotion, that's another story. That's a whole different story. So that's when the business begins. Because music is it's business as well. So you have to know how to do the business part of it. Because you're an independent artist. So it's your own business, your own pursuit, right? And you have to know how to network. Networking skills are great. That really helps me because I'm a networker. I'm a great networker because I've been doing marketing and networking even before I was in the Philippines. While I'm singing, I'm doing a lot of things on the side. And it really helps. I'm very sociable. So I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. And I'm not afraid of being rejected. Fine. If you don't like my music, I just move on. So, I mean, you can't please everybody. You can't expect. You cannot be emotional. Oh, they don't like my music.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, whatever. I'll go to the next one.
Yeah, move on. I mean, just move on and stay positive. So that's what makes me stay in the industry. I mean, I just started 2019 and I didn't know where I'm heading at. And now I'm still here, surviving.
Yeah.
So,
And what is the one thing that you wish would change in the business or any form of the business for independent artists?
It's hard choice because right now the streaming services, it's to some it's going to be hard to make money on music because how much can you make in not even 99 cents Amazon or other stream service? It's hard because you got to work harder this time. Because unlike during the 80s, people just buy your album in the store and they can't stream it. They have to really buy the album or your song. But this time they can stream it for free anywhere. So it's a different ball game this time.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game. So.
Very different. And you have decisions to make. Do you want to put it on YouTube? You know what I mean? Because you know what can happen when it goes on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And, so you have a lot of things that I wish you would change because YouTube claims it can't stop from downloading your music, but I really believe that they can. And they won't change it because it's profitable to them.
Yeah, so the challenging part of it is how to make money on your music, not as not like before. They buy it upfront, so you get the money right away. And because we love music so much, we can't give up, right?
That's right.
I can't think of anything that I'll give up because I'll still continue on. That's the challenge, but I'm in the game, so I'm here. I'm stuck. I'm already stuck. And I'm here, and I'm enjoying the ride. But my hard work is somehow paying off. So I could see like people are starting to know and know your music, and it's paying off.
Right.
It's slowly but surely you're getting there.
Yeah.
But if you stop, then you just gave up.
You're right, and like you said, it just takes time and persistence. And,
and then I'm starting to get offers for shows this year. So hopefully, everybody gets vaccinated. And all the gyms are starting to open actually. So And some restaurants are doing dine-in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's places that you can eat inside now. So it's starting to open. I know Spaghettini opened already. So
Yeah, because
They did.
I know Will Donato has a show coming up at Spaghettini's. So yeah.
yeah, it's starting to open up. So just continue to promote yourself. Continue to make music. So that's all you can do.
That's all you can do. And I think it's going to be okay as long as everyone is being responsible. Of course, get your vaccination. Continue to wear your masks and be understanding that everybody's had their shots yet.
Yeah.
And also, there's a new variant out there that this may not protect. So just keep in mind that although, be confident, but not overly confident.
Not overly confident. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I work in the office and we have like 6 feet away social distance where we're working at, and they check your temperature every day. And you wear your mask and you sanitize the office 2 times a day. They come in the morning and they come in the afternoon to sanitize. So they will, but still, if you go to a party and you don't social distance, the next day if somebody has COVID and you don't know that, there's no guarantee if you don't get vaccinated yet. So, well, I heard that April they're gonna start vaccinating more people, like age bracket wise.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm so happy about that because I said, okay, I'm not old enough. you know.
And here where
I was like 65. Okay, I will have to wait for more.
right. And here where I live, they're actually going to open next week, I think, for everybody. So anybody can go get there. So.
Well, we're fortunate because we have vaccines here in the Philippines. I heard there's no vaccine yet. It's taking a while in other countries, like in Asia. So we're fortunate that. And my mom was kidding because you guys bought all the vaccine. That's why. You don't have anything. You guys bought it. Okay.
Yeah, the Americans bought it all and they're hoarding it.
You guys are hoarders.
Yes. But, I think it's in the best interest that the whole world gets vaccinated. No country, on a serious note, should that I would hope, I mean, we're joking about it, but I hope no country would think they need to hoard the vaccines because we travel in and out of countries all the time. So it's incumbent on us to make sure everybody gets vaccinated.
Yeah.
And then my mom can't even travel here because she hasn't gotten her vaccine yet. So she can't visit here. So we will have to wait for everything. Everything's on hold right now.
I wouldn't travel here either. Not right now. It's getting better, but it's still
Still got a ways to go.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, not this year. Maybe next year.
But at least we see some light at the other end of the tunnel.
Right, and the trends, it seems to be going down as well.
Right. So that gives us hope because there was a minute there I'm like, well, maybe it'll be 2022. I don't know, but hearing that the goal is to have everybody vaccinated in May.
Yeah.
That plan. That's a pretty good plan. Even if it spills over into June, that's still good because I didn't even have hope for that for a minute. So.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Then now we could have some live music again.
And I thought
I can't wait. I miss it so much. My gosh. Not even me performing. I used to watch live shows myself. I mean, I used to go out and go to Spaghettini and goes to a lot of clubs here that I can watch live shows. And now, I mean, we feel like we're being like a monk. We're isolated.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my mom, I can't even go anywhere. It's just so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a lockdown now in the Philippines. That's what I heard. So they can't go out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put
They're
that
starting.
chair
Just
on the
don't
line.
expect it again. It's hard. I mean,
It is. Because even when I would go out, I would have my mask. I'd go in the store, and I'm in the store using their sanitizer. I get to my car, I use my sanitizer.
Yeah.
I sanitize the sanitizer bottle because I had to touch it. Sanitize the hand. I mean, I'm like, okay.
Everywhere you go, I have my wipes and my sanitizers and everything.
Exactly.
in my car, in the office, in the restroom, everywhere you go. You kind
Everywhere.
of, oh no,
In
here.
your house, it's at the door. Nope, nobody comes in with shoes. Leave it at the door. I have Lysol at the door. Spray everything. We spray every package, every all mail. So yeah, it has definitely been a life change.
Well, the sanitizer, they're making so much money right now. It's a good business.
They'll fund our projects, right, Heidi?
Heidi Tan sanitizer.
I know, right? Maybe they'll buy some ads on our show, right, Gary?
Yeah, yeah.
Sanitizers with music.
Are you awake? Are you awake?
Sanitizers. buy Heidi Tan's mask on the gate. How about that? Spencer selling sanitizers and masks on the gate.
You didn't see it, but Mac was falling asleep.
No, I was listening to y'all talk about the sanitizer, sanitizer.
That's what I said. Are you awake? Are you awake?
Yeah, but when you said that, that's when his eyes went.
He's gonna wake up.
Had you been awake, your eyes would not have gone point.
But I heard what y'all saying though.
Yeah, but
I'm so done with that.
Yeah, but you were sleepwalking.
his head was just slowly dipping.
It was.
Yeah, because
It was.
Yeah. You shouldn't be eating yet.
That's right.
I didn't go to bed at 5 o'clock this morning. I was up working doing these taxes.
I know. Well, comfort food makes you sleepy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ate that chicken, so.
Yeah, he tore that yard bird up.
I know. Kind of low, you know.
Yeah, I'm just so tired of this pandemic. I don't know what to do. Everywhere you got to go, you got to have your mask on. And you got to be cautious.
Well, even wearing masks is kind of suffocating for me for 8 hours wearing it. Sometimes I'm so done. I just don't want to take it off.
You went back into the office, right?
You're sweating and the mask is there. What? And
You
it's
went back into the office,
sometimes it steams my eyeglasses.
Yeah.
So you back in the office, right? So you back in the office, right?
Yes, I am.
Let him finish.
Let's see that. Yeah, I don't know how y'all
I'm
feel
trying
about
to
8
hide
hours.
it.
If you know what I mean, it's still better than being intubated. A mask is inconvenient, but
It's the only way.
it's still being intubated and having to count how
Yeah.
the couple I know personally that survived that almost lost their lives. They couldn't
Exactly.
sleep. At every breath was an effort. She said every breath was an effort and didn't know if she were going to make it. My mama didn't make it because her baseline was a little weaker than most people.
True.
And and when she was intubated, that was hurting her, and we had to communicate with the nurse, and she was hurting. I'm like, okay, the decisions that you have to make. So although masks are inconvenient, it's still better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And if you're not getting good medical care, if you're not a politician in high regard, you're not going to get the same treatment.
Exactly.
They're overwhelmed. We have a lot of people, and and I know from a friend, she said it was a struggle just to get. They tell her, well, you're not old enough and you're not overweight, so you can't get this cocktail. That would cure her because her son has special needs. So he was able to get it, and he was fine in 24 hours, but they wouldn't give it to her. And when she told the nurse, she said, well, I take care of a special needs son, and this is the response she got. She said, well, that's just unfortunate.
That is true.
And she came out on Facebook and said, better to get the vaccine than to experience what I just experienced. And I'm glad she made it through, because we were all in our prayer closets for her. But it's a horrible experience. So the mask is inconvenient. Is it inconvenient to always keep sanitizer? Yes, I deny that.
You just wait till you get the vaccine.
Yeah.
Till you get
well, even
okay,
if you're vaccinated, you're required to wear a mask.
Can't get a word in edgewise.
No, wait till you get the vaccine, and then they're gonna give you the sheet of paper. All of what's going on. Then I think what I saw in line 4 said, well, it had been not proven from FDA.
Oh.
Yeah. So you tell me.
No, you tell me. You interrupted me, so you tell me.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, when you read that and you get the vaccine, that's what it says. I was at the VA had on there on
Uh-huh.
the sheet they had on line 4. It said has not been proven by the FDA. And
Approved, you mean?
it
Approved?
hasn't been approved.
Hasn't been
You mean the
approved.
vaccine has not been approved by
That's right.
FDA? Okay.
Right.
So what you gonna do about
I ain't gonna do a damn thing about
it? Okay.
Hide first, hide.
Yeah. Well,
I
and
No, I'm just saying that, that's kind of ridiculous. They're gonna put a vaccine out there and they're gonna say it's not approved. That's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
so we take supplements all the time that are not approved by the FDA.
Yeah. I think my kale was not even approved by the FDA. I'm gonna have to check the hotel. My organic food in the backyard is not approved by the FDA.
It's not.
Yeah, but I have to eat it. I didn't die. I'm okay.
I would eat your food in a heartbeat.
I would
Organic
too.
food, just believe it. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. No pesticides. And actually, organic food stays longer. I mean, my
It does.
tomato, I put them in the fridge. 2 weeks is still good.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't go bad.
Exactly.
It's a difference
I'm a
in it.
country girl. I know about organic foods. My mom had a garden. My
I love
grandfather
that.
down the road had fields of fresh corn and watermelon and peas
Oh my God.
and things like that, sweet potatoes. So I know about fresh foods.
I love it.
But I didn't see it as a luxury. I just like, oh, we're just poor people. You know what I mean?
Now it's a luxury, girl.
Then they come up with the name
It's expensive now to buy organic food.
after you growing it in your yard and stuff like that. Oh, this is organic. Hell, we've been doing that for 100 years.
I know, right? That's not
Right.
new.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Well, I grew up in my grandma's place and grandpa, and they have a lot of produce in the backyard growing up. And I didn't know. I was like, can you pick up some papaya on the backyard? Can you pick up some spinach? And okay, I just enjoy it because I'm getting. It's like I'm playing, and I didn't know that. I really appreciate that's why probably I got it. That's why I started gardening because I grew up in a place where there's organic food, and I didn't even call it organic. It's just veggies.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
right.
I
you know,
just get veggies in the backyard. Okay.
no, when they start growing it in the backyard, now, in the last, 10, 15, 20 years or better, oh, this is organic. Hell, it's been organic. You grew it, as a kid in the garden.
Yeah.
Wow, every time you look up, they got to throw a label on something. That's what gets to me.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that. Thank you. Heidi, please tell everyone how to keep up with you. I know it's easy, but let's for the ones that don't make it easy, please let them know how they can get to you and your music.
Well, I have my website, which is Heidi Tan, music.com, HEIDITANN, music.com, and Mott 99 FM sells them to Amazon, Spotify. It's all on streaming services, and you can buy it anywhere, but you can also buy it in my website. I sell that on my website. I mean, directly it goes to me. You can help me. You can help indie artists support our music so we can make more music for you guys.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's how it. You just have to support it because we're not getting a lot of support. So we would appreciate if you could actually just buy our song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you.
And I'm excited because I have more music coming up this year, so I'm excited.
Well, you got to come back when that happens. So.
Yes, I will come back. So I'll be having more releases and then shows coming up this year. Hopefully, keeping our fingers crossed.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And hopefully I see Joyce soon. Who knows, right, Joyce?
Keep
Let's
the
do
faith.
it.
It's going to happen. We're going to see each other real soon.
I know. Well, it's meant to
I'll
happen.
tell you about it off the air, but but keep the faith, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much to everybody, and I hope to see you soon. And just keep supporting us, supporting me, Joyce, and all the indie artists. So, and we hope to see you soon for more music. 2021. Moving forward,
Yay.
staying positive. We made it to 2020.
Yeah.
So more good things coming on 2021 and 2022.
All right. Okay. Well, again, thank you so much, Heidi, for being here today, and again, congratulations on your latest single, and we hope that it keeps going up like it's doing as right now. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay.
Thank you to GHP Radio, to all of you girls, and Gary and Mac and Griselda and Joyce.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Hope
much.
to see you soon in California soon.
Absolutely.
We can cook for us.
We'll make
I
it
know,
happen.
right?
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
We'll meet up soon.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you were able to check out 2 artists today we had on the show. We also want to thank Javon Jones for being on the show as well. And if you did happen to tune in late or something and miss portions of that, we will have a re-air of the broadcast in the archives coming up. So we'll be posting that on the various sites where you can have access to that and watch it. And I want everybody to have a great weekend. And thank you. And also shout out to all of you good friends in the chat room. I didn't get a chance to be in the chat
Hi
room
to everybody,
today.
to Keith, to Henry, to I saw a lot of Colleen. I saw Colleen Henry. There's like a couple of gentlemen there and ladies.
Yeah. So we thank you very much. We always appreciate your support. All right. Well, and I guess Ray, your chair is speaking out. So go ahead.
Well,
Time to eat lunch again.
Come on, Yard Chicken. What you got to say?
well, it was our pleasure having on Javon Jones and Heidi Tan on the show today. You know, it's been enjoyable, you know. But only thing I got to say, see you later, bye.
Heidi, I'm excited about your accomplishments, and I love your energy about music. And without that energy, I know from personal experience, you won't survive because over 95% of what we do is rejected. So it's good to, you motivate me and encourage me. Thank you for that. So I appreciate what you're doing and your positive energy. And thanks. And again, guys, if you haven't clicked the thumbs up button under the video, go ahead and do that now. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go
subscribe.
Yes. And go
to
our
YouTube page.
You can
Heidi
see the
Tan
spelling of, you can see the spelling of her name under the title. Go find her on YouTube and subscribe to her YouTube channel. Add her music to your Spotify playlist, Pandora, whatever, Apple Music. That even though it's in small increments in terms of royalties, it still helps.
It still helps.
Do that for Heidi on the show and JaVonne as well.
JaVonne.
Okay. All right.
It was nice seeing you, girls and ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Gris, to you.
Yeah, have a blessed weekend, guys.
You
All
too.
right,
You
coming
too.
up.
Don't go anywhere, Heidi. We're not done yet. We're going to let Gris do her exit.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
Yeah, thanks, Heidi.
He's going to exit.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks, Heidi.
I'll be staying here.
Okay, well, thank you for being here, that you joined us. Thank you for reaching out and sending your latest single, which is amazing. And also want to thank Javon Jones for stopping by. She was so much fun to talk to, and her music is just incredible. So, like Joyce said, get them on your Spotify or whatever streaming music you subscribe to for Heidi and JaVonne. And also on their other social media outlets, follow them, and same thing on YouTube. Subscribe to their channels as well as Gary's if you haven't subscribed to Gary's. And and I am working on a couple of artists for next week, but one for sure is Rob Tardick. He has a new single out, and it's awesome. And I want him to come on and tell you about it, and hopefully be able to show the video, because that's an interesting, looking video. So, and then we're still waiting on a response from another person. So hopefully they'll be able to come on as well. Okay. But next week, definitely Rob Tardick will be on the show. And you guys have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you next week.
All right.
Ciao.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
See you next week.
Y'all be looking for my new single. See you later. Bye.
No, Yardbird.
More or less.
With the chair. Featuring the chair.
Is Ray gonna release a single too? Ray Mack?
Yeah, see you later. Bye.
The chair.
He'll release something, but you don't want it.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.
And I wonder why you wanna play on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Play your little games on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me?
I'm Jay Shoes, but that really ain't no thing. What's your name, boo? I ain't tryna change. I just wanna tame you. I ain't the one to game you, lock you down and chain you. I wanna give you thug love, be the one to claim you. See, once you get with me, your life will never be the same, boo. Opposite of plain, ooh, give you diamond rings too. And it ain't no thing too. Let you whip my range, boo. I'm about a lot of things, but I ain't about them games, boo.
Shoot you.